it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant. Welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant. In every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. Alright. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant. Welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant. In every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, plant. Welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant. And every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you, just for you. In the morning sun where the flowers bloom, colors burst like a painter's dream come true. Roses red and violets blue, every petal whispers something new. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello plant, and every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you, just for you. In the morning sun where the flowers bloom, colors burst like a painter's dream come true. Roses red and violets blue, every petal whispers something new. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a
all fruit trees. Welcome to our Growers Direct Flash Sale. We're now live and Chris is going to go over all of our amazing specials we have.
To blend within your budget line.
This event, and what we do is we've been out to the growers, we've got some really great deals from the growers, and the idea is that if you've got a garden project, at the moment, this is a chance to get your garden project done cheaply. We've got about 100 specials to go through, and there's everything here. You've got grasses, you've got ground covers, you've got trees, you've got shrubs, you've got standards, you've got a little bit of everything. So basically you can put your whole garden project together. The growers have given us fantastic deals to give to you guys, and you can put your whole garden project together on the cheap. But right now, and would you boys get some of our big giveaways, please? Right now, we've got an incentive program. Like, at this time of year, your kids going back to school, a bit hot, a bit dry. What starts to happen is the industry slows down a bit, and we have to keep our phones ringing. We have to keep our vans delivering, keep our staff working. And so what we've done is we've put together our biggest incentive program. We're going to show our biggest ever incentive program. So, and I'll start off. Actually, just remind me, if you spend over 200...
Yeah, I can put it up on the screen if you want.
Yeah, let's have a look. So if you spend over $299, you can get a $100 great big gardenia. If you could guide them to bring in the right stuff, you can get a $100 gardenia for free, or a $100 ginkgo for free. A beautiful big ginkgo like this, or a great big bushy gardenia for free. And if you spend over, so here we are. This is an amazing offer. No other nurseries ever. In fact, I've never done anything like this before. So what we've got, so that we stay busy, if you were to spend over, $100, if you spend over $299, you get this $100 gardenia absolutely free, or a $100 Chinese ginkgo. This is the amazing memory herb tree. You can use as a herb and make great in your Chinese or Japanese or Zen garden. Probably the best golden autumn colour of any tree you can get. Beautiful big, like a ginkgo like this would be 6 or 7 years old, and it's a $100 ginkgo. And this is when you spend over $300. There's a choice of these two for free. Now, if you spend over $150, over $399, you get a $150 weeping cherry for free. That's a falling snow weeping cherry there. Or you can get a English box ball, one of these beautiful big English box ball. Look at that English box ball there. Both valued at $150. You can get them absolutely free when you spend $399. And then the big one is this: if you spend $999, you get a beautiful advance. That's about 8 foot tall Senkaki maple, valued at $399. An 8 foot, $399 Senkaki maple, absolutely free, or a $400 teddy bear magnolia. Look at this magnificent magnolia, a $400 teddy bear magnolia, absolutely free when you spend over $999. That's all right, we won't use that one. And so it's the biggest and best giveaway program we've ever had. It's an incentive program. It's only going to last till stock runs out. And then if you order online, grab me a tractor seat. If you order online and spend over $100, we've got a tractor seat plant absolutely free, a $50 tractor seat plant. So you only have to spend $100 online.
That's online only.
Yeah, online. This is online only. So $100 online. Beautiful big tractor seat plant, absolutely free. These tractor seat plants are valued at $49.99, and they're absolutely free when you spend over $100. Never have we had bigger, better. That's okay. Never have we had bigger, better incentive programs. So there we are.
Yeah,
So
and
we'll
that ends on Sunday. The online special ends on Sunday night for the tractor seat. So if you do want to get your free tractor seat plant, you do need to get online this weekend or today and go shopping, spend over $100 and you'll automatically be gifted the tractor seat plant, but that's an online special. All the ones you see on the screen right now, on your screen if you're watching us there, that are up quite close. The giveaways are quite big. You can't actually see the full giveaway size, but they're actually quite big. You can head over to hellohelloplants.com.au and check our Summer Deals Baby page, and that will show you what you can get at what price tiers that we do. But that's in store only.
Yeah, and these giveaways are in addition to the amazing specials, the 100 amazing specials. So what you can do, if you've got a garden project on the go, you can buy all the plants, you buy your ground covers, your grasses, your bushes, your trees, your shrubs for your garden project, and take advantage of our free giveaways. And if you're spending up to $1,000, it's a $400 giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you really need to know is that now is if you want to take advantage of our giveaways, you go shopping for your garden right now, you're going to get some amazing deals.
You're going to get cheap prices for your plants and our giveaways, our amazing giveaways.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Christy asked, where do you ship to?
We ship all around Victoria, and we ship for free. We ship for free all the way out to Traralgon. When you spend over $399, you've got free delivery in Traralgon, Leongatha, right up to Shepparton, Bendigo, Ballarat, Geelong, and right down to the Surf Coast. All for free when you spend over $399.
Absolutely amazing. All right, there you go, Christy, and keep the comments rolling in. We have put the pink tutu in the background there behind Chris.
Yeah, if you want to see me, what do people have to do? If you want to see me wearing this pink tutu, reveal my fabulous legs.
Maybe go for like 50 hearts or something.
Yeah.
50 likes, and we'll get Chris in the pink tutu.
So shoot me a heart and you can see me in the pink tutu.
We got a heart me off Christine, so we already got one, so we're on the way.
Only 49 to go.
All right, well, let's get stuck into today's deals and see what you can score in our Growers Direct flash sale, which is happening live right now.
Now you've got a beautiful big 16-inch pot English box ball. These cost hundreds of dollars at most nurseries. These are $159.99. So $159.99 for a great big English box ball. You can get one of these for free if you spend over $399, isn't it?
Oh wow, that's right.
Well, no, is it $299? $299, you get it for free.
Yes, you're right. $299.
Spend $299 and get a $150 one of these for free, or you can buy these for $159.99.
And that's still a very good deal too.
Now, direct from Korea, we get the Kia and what is it, the Hyundai, fabulous cars, and we also get fabulous box. This is Korean box, smarter than a Hyundai it is. It's a wonderful, and it's a very, very compact, neat little box, and these are only $19.99. It's a big, beautiful Korean box for only $19.99.
Jaden asks, I need advice. One patch of my Irish moss all of a sudden just turned brown, but the other is fine.
I reckon this time of year you'd be watching out for watering.
Okay.
Give them a good soak. Give them a good soak, a bit of fertiliser, and you might be able to green out the brown spot.
All right, there you go,
now,
Jaden.
What we've got here is your green rocket. Your green rocket, euonymus green rocket, reduced from $10.99. Beautiful big plants. This is a very fast-growing box hedge type of plant, but very fast, very tough. Keeps its colour through the winter. Grows in sort of the toughest, hottest, driest, worst conditions available. And these ones here, beautiful big healthy plants, only $7.99. So green rocket, $7.99 in beautiful big healthy plants. Now here's a terrific deal. It's unbelievable. This is $26.99. This is a standard lily pilly. So your standard lily pilly, just $26.99. So look at these. These got beautiful thick. Show them the thick stem. Look at that bushy head. You've never seen a head like that. Look at that head like that. $26.99. Beautiful. These are a couple of years old. Beautifully established. $26.99. Fantastic value.
Yeah, they've gotten real bushy. Rebecca asks, do you ship to South Australia interested in the box balls?
Yes, we do, and yes, we can.
Give us a call, Rebecca, 03 9359 3331, and one of our sales staff should be able to hook you up with that shipment.
Yeah, so here we've got Westringia Naringa 13-inch pot topiary ball, just $99.99. That's a beautiful big ball for just $99.99. So $99.99, beautiful big ball. And that's an Australian native, but you can grow that in an exotic garden. It looks terrific, or grow it in your native garden and give it a more sort of a formal look. Now here's a great deal. This is your Gymea Lily in a 12-inch pot. Now I've been selling a lot of these lately. People are looking for nice hardy plants to put in a pot, you know, maybe beside the pool. They want something exotic, wonderful, and I've been using these, and these have been going off like hotcakes for that application. And here you've got them for $89.99, reduced from $129.99 to $89.99. That's a beautiful feature to put in a lovely pot. And actually, I'll just mention right now, we've got pots here 50% off and pots for 30% off. So and that's why I've been selling so many of these. People have been picking up beautiful pots and saying, Chris, I want to put it beside the pool. What do I stick in it? And I've been selling these ones here.
Yeah, that's another incentive to come in store. The 50% off and 30% off pots applies to in-store purchases only. IMXN asks, how many of green rockets do we need to make a hedge?
How many green rockets for a hedge? Now these are some small 7-inch pot tractor seats, and these are just $19.99. $19.99. These are smaller than the ones that we're giving away. The
green rockets.
Yeah. Now 6-inch pot Moon Bay. These are lovely big.
Chris, how many? You're not answering the question.
What?
There's a question here. How many of green rockets do we need to make a hedge?
Oh right, plant 3 or 4 to the metre.
All right, there we go. IMXN. Don't worry, we'll get those questions answered if we have to repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
Keep them rolling, guys, and keep the likes coming in, because you may want to see Chris in that pink tutu.
So Moon Bay Nandina. So your Moon Bay Nandina, that's a beautiful hardy plant. I've had a few people come in who are doing sort of big commercial landscapes, and we've been using lots of these Moon Bay Nandinas because they're very, very attractive, and they're very tough and easy to grow and inexpensive to buy. They're just $9.99 for Moon Bay Nandina, 6-inch pot, beautiful quality, fabulous. $9.99. So you know, these days it's hard to get a nice shrub that's under $10. Now here we've got your variegated Mondo grass in a 6-inch pot. This is a beautiful plant, grows in the shade, grows in the sun, lovely and bright. It has a real brightness to it. Nice plant to sort of put in contrast with other foliages. And anyway, these ones here are just $12.99 for a beautiful bushy, and they're really decent. We'll show you a really decent big bushy pot. Like there's about 6 or 8 plants in every pot.
We've got a question. Do you have the dwarf enduring summer crepe myrtles at all?
We certainly do. I'm sure you'll see them on our website. And we've got them, I think, in 8-inch pots.
All right, there you go. Sorry, lost the name for that. I think it was Tracy. Crepe myrtle, yeah. Do you have the dwarf? Okay, cool. Check out our website, hellohelloplants.com.au, and just type in enduring summer. They should come up, and you can purchase them as 8-inch pots. Also, Itsumi Danny says, asks, is the gorilla going to dance at the end?
I think.
We've got a speaker here.
Yeah.
So the possibilities are 99%.
Yeah.
There's a 99% chance. It's Danny.
Yeah, we'll all dance at the end. So here we've got the Hakuro Nishiki Willow. This is a variegated willow, and in spring it puts on the most amazing show of white and pink foliage. Beautiful white and pink foliage, incredible bright show. A real showpiece. You can grow them as a hedge, grow them as a big ball, grow them as a standard, train them into a standard. And the Hakuro Nishiki Willow, just $12.99. Nice big bushy ones, an 8-inch pot, just $12.99.
All right, it's all part of the Growers Direct flash sale. If you want to purchase any of these items, head over to hellohelloplants.com.au now.
Here we've got your Variegated Society garlic. Now that Variegated Society garlic, it's very, very tough. It grows with hardly any moisture. Great to make a beautiful border. But the great thing is it's got very beautiful foliage, beautiful colourful foliage all year round. And then for 5 to 6 months of the year, probably from about end of September to the end of May, they're covered in beautiful lavender mauve flowers. So beautiful lavender mauve flowers, beautiful flowers, and a great plant for making a low maintenance border or hedge. So Variegated Society garlic, just $8.99 for a nice big chunky, show them how big the plant is, a nice big chunky 6-inch pot, just $8.99.
Alright, so our Growers Direct flash sale. These items are at heavily reduced prices for a limited time only.
Yeah, now here we've got a mandarin, and it's an Afourer. Now Afourer is the most popular variety that orchardists grow. It's a beautiful big sweet fruit, highly productive, good tough fast growing tree, and your Afourer Mandarin is just $59.99. So $59.99, that's a great price. It's over 1 metre tall, beautiful healthy plant, $59.99.
Awesome.
And here we've got a Eureka lemon. Now your Eureka lemon is the best lemon to grow around Melbourne. Anywhere south of the Divide, in what you'd call a maritime climate, this is the one to own. Few prickles, fruit, once they're established, fruit 365 days a year. You've got beautiful fruit, beautiful hardy lemon, a big fruit, very sour, skin's not too thick, the perfect lemon for you. And this is just $59.99, so $59.99. Now your Kaffir Lime is a great plant. Your Kaffir Lime produces fruit that you can squeeze and get the juice out of, but foliage that you can chop up and use in your Asian and your Thai dishes. So it's got that sort of fragrant foliage you can chop up and use in your cooking, and your Kaffir as a flavouring. So your Kaffir Lime reduced from $89.99 to $59.99.
Alright, it is our Growers Direct flash sale. You can get these items at these prices now live on our website until next Friday.
Now here we've got your Tahitian lime, and again just $59.99. Now Tahitian, you think coming from Tahiti may not grow in Melbourne, too tropical, but no, Tahitian lime perfectly adapted to the Melbourne climate, and Melbourne and surround. So this is a really beautiful tree, and I find that the lime, like when I'm making a bit of guacamole, I find that the lime makes a much nicer guacamole than the lemon. So limes, lots of applications in the kitchen, great to have, lovely thin skin, nice and juicy, and so your lime is just $59.99.
That's a good bit of advice right there. Culinary, the lime instead of the lemon for the guacamole.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Now here we've got your Cumquat. This is your Calamondin Cumquat. Now your Calamondin Cumquat is a fast growing, not big tree, but it's a fast growing, nice bushy one. It's a good strong grower, and its flowers are much more fragrant than any other citrus. So you've got fabulous fragrant flowers, followed by fruit that seems to hang there for month after month after month. And the fruit is little tiny orange fruit, very, very, very ornamental. So beautiful, very ornamental fruit. Lovely bushy tree. Grow it as a standard, grow as a bush. Makes it, because they don't grow so big, great pot plant. You can keep one in a pot for years. I remember my grandmother kept one in a pot for about 20 years on the front step of her unit. And so great in a pot, wonderful plant to have. And this is a your Calamondin Cumquat, just $59.99 for a beautiful big plant.
Ticket to Ride says love it. KM says, you guys have any other fruit trees besides citrus?
Oh yes, we've got an ocean of fruit trees here.
There you go. We are the home of fruit trees.
An absolute orgy of fruit trees.
I don't know if you should be saying that word on the social media platforms, might block us depending on which one.
Okay, here we are. So now what we've got is a Lisbon lemon. So a Lisbon lemon. Now this is the tough lemon. This is the toughest lemon you can get your hands on. So if you live up there in Shepparton or Bendigo or somewhere like that and you want a really, really tough lemon, you buy yourself a Lisbon lemon. So direct from Spain, your Lisbon lemon, just $59.99. This is the toughest, this is your classic Aussie lemon and your toughest lemon around.
All right, beautiful. Now these prices are limit. What was the price on those again, Chris?
$59.99 for a tough Lisbon lemon. And the great thing with a Lisbon lemon, with any of your lemons, you can grow them in a pot or grow them in the garden. Now what we've got here is your red gauntlet strawberry, and these are actually producing strawberries right now, and they're nice healthy little plants. So sometimes when you buy strawberries in the shops, they're seed growing strawberries and they're not the highly productive kind of strawberries. But your red gauntlet is a very, very productive strawberry. It's the one that it's one of the ones that commercial growers use, and you'll get. But when you grow them at home and grow them with a bit of nice fertilizer and plenty of water, what you'll find is that you'll get beautiful sweet strawberries in abundance, and they'll be nice big sweet strawberries in abundance. Very, very easy to grow. You'll be amazed how they grow and produce strawberries. So it's a commercial grade strawberry, and we've got these commercial grade red gauntlet strawberries for $2.99. So $2.99. Now it's a great way. My grandkids have got strawberries growing on their front step. They've got them from here, and it's a great way to get the grandkids interested in growing something, because they grow it and then they can eat those little strawberries and they love it. So at $2.99, a great thing to get your grandkids or your kids interested in growing something and growing and eating off the bush.
Yeah, it really is. They absolutely love it. Learn how to grow and they get rewarded for it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the key to getting children interested in growing something is having a quick result, and strawberries give you that quick result that gets the kids interested.
That's right, yep.
So here we've got a Granny Smith apple. Granny Smith apple, it's quite a good strong growing tree. It could make a lovely shade tree in your backyard that then produces fabulous apples. So your Granny Smith apple, that's great for eating and it's great for cooking. It's the big green apple, the little bit tart, and just $49.99. Look, they're about 1.2, 1.3 meters tall, and just $49.99.
All right, and then this, maybe you could say like something about what the prices are reduced from here, just to give people an idea of that. Okay, it is an actual sale. Like, what was the price on those originally?
It was $69.99, so you're $20 off.
Yeah.
And to say with this pink lady here, was $69.99, now $49.99. It's 1.5 meters tall. It'll be producing beautiful, sweet, tasty pink lady apples in no time at all. And it's just $49.99, and it's a decent sized tree, just about 1.5 meters.
Yeah, just so our viewers understand, these are real deals on these.
Yeah.
Only on these particular items and only during the Growers Direct Flash Sale.
Yeah, and the thing is that you got to jump in and grab them, because next week they'll have different stuff.
Yeah, we'll have other specials, but it may not be the thing you like or see here today.
Yeah, so jump in and grab it, and know that we've got our incentive scheme that we told you about, where there's all sorts of freebies that you get when you buy.
That's exactly right. Yeah, if you haven't checked that out, head over to our webpage, hellohelloplants.com.au. All right, let's check out what we got next here on the Growers Direct Flash Sale.
Okay, so here we've got, now let's change over, that's the Pink Lady Apple, $49.99.
Yep.
Now we're going to go to the next thing. So here's the sweetest apple deal ever offered. These, normally you'd be paying over $100 for these. And what these are a Wandon Pride apple, and it's an apple that was discovered back in the early 70s in Wandon by an orchardist. They train it up a spike and then it cascades down. It produces beautiful fruit. It's good because with a lot of apples you need to buy two of them to get them to produce fruit. But with your Wandon Pride apple, it will pollinate itself. So it's self-pollinating, and if you plant one of these ones and don't run it up a stake or anything, it'll only be about 1.2, 1.3 meters tall, cascade down. The kids will be able to pick their apples off it. Beautiful, sweet, tasty apple. Perfect little apple to take to school. And it's ornamental, beautiful blossom in spring, lovely green leaves through the summer, cascading loads of beautiful apples in the autumn. Your Wandon Pride apple, and you get a nice big. Now also, if you've been thinking of growing a fruit tree, maybe you've just got a patio or a deck or something, you want to grow a fruit tree in a pot, a Wandon Pride apple is a great starting point, because it's a compact tree that's self-pollinating, and it's only $39.99.
Yeah, that's a really good price for that one in particular. Leonard asks, any purple wisteria in stock looking to go to your shop tomorrow?
Yeah, come in. We've got beautiful 8-inch pots, and if you come in and give me a little nudge, I'll do one for you for $30.
Oh, there you go, Leonard. come on in tomorrow and Chris will look after you.
Now here we've got black mulberries. Now black mulberries, it's like having a blackberry tree. They're beautiful, but no prickles. You've got no prickles on it, so it's like a blackberry tree without pickles. So your mulberry tree is a beautiful tree, lovely big foliage, beautiful shade tree, very, very nice tree to have. And then just around Christmas time, it's covered in these beautiful big dark blackberries, covered in fruit, beautiful thing to have. And your black mulberry is just $49.99. And they're about 5 foot tall, $49.99 for a beautiful black mulberry.
Right, amazing. All part of our Growers Direct flash sale at these prices.
Now here we've got a Correggiola Olive, and some of them are actually producing fruit right now. You might see this one here. It's actually got fruit. It's fruiting now.
Let's have a look.
So these are ready to go into. Now Correggiola, what I've noticed is Correggiola is one of the only olives I've ever come across that I can eat them off the tree and they taste good enough to eat off the tree.
Wow,
Most olives taste terrible off the tree. So Correggiola, beautiful, sweet, tasty olive, and just $9.99. So you can get in and grow. Now olives are good because olives produce olives, which everybody knows that. But not only do they produce olives, they make a very attractive sort of silver grey sort of tree that can be used as a hedge, a screen, a specimen. So they're very versatile in the landscape, and their olive production is a bonus over their screening or specimen tree or shelter tree. There are all sorts of applications for them in the landscape, and they produce olives, and they're really tough and they're really easy to grow. They'll grow almost anywhere in any soil, take drought, take everything. One of the world's toughest trees. So your olive, a versatile, hardy tree to have around with the bonus of having olives.
Beautiful. And they've got fruit on them already. You can't go wrong. Leonard says sorted. He's going to come out tomorrow. And
no worries. Give me a nudge. $29.99, 8-inch pot, beautiful purple or blue flowering Chinese wisteria. Yeah. Now here we've got a Hass avocado. Hass is a cool climate tolerant avocado. Produce beautiful avocados. One of my favourite avocados to eat is a Hass. These ones are grafted. They're sexually mature. They'll be fruiting beautifully within 2 years. And your Hass avocado just reduced from $120, that's about a $50 price reduction, down to $69.99. So $69.99. They're 1.5 meters tall, beautiful, healthy plants. Grow them in a nice, hot, sunny, well-drained spot, and get your own beautiful, tasty avocado. Sometimes when you buy them in the shop, they pick them too soon, and they're never that good. You'll be able to pick perfect ripe avocados from these and have beautiful, tasty avocados. Now if you've got a bit of space, maybe you've got a country property, maybe it's a commercial property, maybe a factory or something like that, one of the hardiest and most beautiful trees around is your stone pine or your pine nut. Now your pine nut is a beautiful pine tree. It's fast growing, it's tough, it's beautiful and dark green, a really, really lovely pine tree. And your stone pine, they're hard to find. I mean, they find ones pretty good. They're normally $30. We're doing these for $14.99. There's only a limited number. So $14.99. And what I found, I've been looking at some that are growing near here around some factories. And anyway,
wow.
And they take about 5 years to start producing the pine nuts.
Okay.
So you're only looking at 5 years from these ones here, and you'll have pine nuts.
And you can put them in your pastas, and they really add a bit of good flavour, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, they add a lovely bit to your salad, don't they?
Oh, to the salad too. Unreal.
Yeah. Now here we've got the Anzac Peach. This is an Aussie favourite, and your Anzac Peach, beautiful gold flesh peach, lovely firm peach, and these are just $49.99. They're 1.5 meters tall. They're only a year or so away. You're only a year or so away from producing peaches. And beautiful Anzac peaches, $49.99 for an Anzac peach.
Fantastic. Harry, our second mascot, the dog here, has found some friends.
Yeah.
Off camera.
Now here we have a Goldmine Nectarine. Now Goldmine, another Aussie favourite, and this is a white flesh nectarine. It's funny because gold is yellow. You think it'd be a yellow, but your white flesh is very, very sweet, very tasty. So for a beautiful sweet nectarine, an Aussie nectarine, go for a Goldmine Nectarine, just $49.99.
All right, it is our growers direct flash sale, and these plants are heavily reduced in prices, down from $69.99 to $49.99 at the moment.
So what have we got here? So here we've got a Golden Queen peach. Now your Golden Queen is your cooking and preserving peach, but it's got a really rich flavour. So you can cook with it, you can preserve it, but you can eat it straight off the tree, and you'll find it's not so sweet, but very, very rich golden flesh. Fabulous, wonderful, great to eat, great to cook, great to preserve, and that's your Goldmine Nectarine, $49.99. Nice big plants, $49.99.
Yeah, lovely and golden.
And here we have our Goldmine Nectarine. Now I think we've
done Goldmine.
Let's do it again. It's such a fabulous deal.
Yeah.
And we bring it round again.
Who wants to see Goldmine again?
Goldmine Nectarine. It's like having a gold mine in your own backyard. They grow
awesome,
like crazy. They have mountains of fruit. It's a beautiful white flesh, sweet, tasty fruit. Fabulous fruit to have. A Goldmine Nectarine. They produce massive amounts of fruit at a very young age. 2 or 3 years and you'll be getting cases of fruit off it. So it's just like having a gold mine in your own backyard. $49.99.
Now if you're loving this live today and you want to see Chris in that pink tutu, just leave us 50 more likes and share this live as well so others can discover these great deals.
Right, here we've got a Lapins Cherry. So your Lapins Cherry, just $49.99. So $49.99 for a Lapins Cherry. Now what's the great, there's lots of good things we say about Lapins Cherry. Lapins Cherry, big, dark red fruit, big dark red fruit, really tasty and beautiful. A little bit late in the season, but best of all, self-pollinating. So if you don't want to have 2 or 3 cherry trees in your backyard, you buy a Lapins and it will look after and pollinate itself. So Lapins Cherry, and these are beautiful. They're 1.5 meters tall. Look, I'm 1.8. They're 1.5 meters tall and they're $49.99. I've never had a better deal on a Lapins Cherry.
Do the bugs go crazy for the cherries? Is there any bug you need to treat them to stop them?
Not much. You might get a little bit of pear slug in the springtime.
Okay.
And pear slugs almost want to die. They're easy to get rid of.
Cool.
So here we've got your Moorpark Apricot. Now your Moorpark Apricot, $49.99. This is a 400-year-old variety. It's been around for 400 years. Beautiful, small fruit. It's one, and if you ever had an apricot where you just couldn't stop eating them, it was probably a Moorpark. They'd have the beautiful, rich apricot flavour. They're lovely and sweet, beautiful, firm flesh. And I find once I start eating them, I get some nice white Moorparks. I just can't stop. They're incredible to eat. Wonderful small tree to have in the garden. And $49.99 for a Moorpark, reduced from $69.99 to $49.99. Now here we've got a self-pollinating almond. This is the almond that you can put just a lone one in your backyard and it'll look after itself, pollinate itself, produce its own fruit, and there's your self-pollinating almond for just $49.99.
So you don't need the male and female for that one then?
No.
Okay. That's wonderful. Alright, this is our Growers Direct flash sale, guys. Getting quick, these won't last.
Go meet
Customers
those
in
dogs,
the background
didn't you?
shopping madly behind the scenes. You can't see them actually shopping off the shelves. They are limited in quantity as well, and you can shop online if you prefer. You've got the free track to seat plant for orders over $100, so you can do it online if you don't want to come in. helloplants.com.au and head to the live sales page.
But if you're putting together a garden project and you come in this weekend or tomorrow or whatever, you've got the most amazing giveaways, the most incredible giveaways that we're giving away.
In store, the giveaways are actually really good though.
This weekend we'll be giving away thousands of dollars worth of bonus plants. And like when you spend over $999, there's people taking home an 8-foot grafted Senkaku maple with amazing red stems. And when you spend over $399, they're taking home a $150 weeping cherry. And when you spend over $299, and there's lots of other plants available too, other choices, they're taking a giant big bushy gardenia home, a big $100 gardenia home with them when they're spending over $299. That's a $100 gardenia. So they're amazing incentive offers.
Really good incentives.
Yeah, and once the weather cools down and people go mad with their buying plants, we'll have to slow them offers down. Otherwise, we'd be mobbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, come in this weekend. The weather's going to be great. Get yourself one of our giveaways, depending on how much you spend. And if you can't make it, we wanted to make sure people shopping online didn't feel left out as well.
Now look at this blueberry here. Now this is a beautiful big blueberry. It's going to have beautiful white flowers in spring. It's going to have blueberries in summer. It's going to have autumn colour in autumn. At any rate, if we were selling these for $17.99, we'd be doing okay. And it's funny, I had another wholesaler offer me these wholesale for $9 the other day, and I said no, thank you very much, because we've got them retail, GST inclusive, for $9.99, and these are bigger and better than the ones that I got offered. So look at that beautiful blueberry plant there, $9.99. You'd expect to pay $16, $17, $18, $19, but we got them for $9.99. And blueberries are easy to grow, really, really easy to grow. And that's the Northland Blueberry. And then we've got the Sunshine Blueberry. It's got sort of different foliage. And here it is, your Sunshine Blueberry. And there's actual these ones, you know they're going to produce blueberries. I've got a couple of blueberries right here. I'm going to check them out. Beautiful sweet blueberries. All these Sunshine Blueberries are already fruiting.
Right, so flash sale edibles and fruits right now. Incredible deals.
And your Sunshine Blueberry just $9.99. You'd normally expect to pay $17.99. These are $9.99.
Yeah, as Chris said, that's the regular wholesale price that was offered to him from a different supplier. So yeah, we do have them crazy. You could almost say wholesale prices here. Yeah, for the public.
Wholesale and below on some things.
All right, limited quantities though do apply at these prices.
So here we've got the Jeffers Red Maple. Now the Jeffers Red Maple, if you want a green leaf, a big green leaf maple that's fast growing, beautiful pyramidal shape, that a lot of maples, like if you put them in a hot sunny spot, a dry spot, or a bit of awful clay soil, they don't do too good. But if you want one, they'll grow in a hot spot, a sunny spot, a tough spot, and grow really, really quickly, and then have the most amazing red autumn colour. What you want is a Jeffers Red Maple. Now they can be quite expensive, but here you've got a Jeffers Red Maple, and it is, your Jeffers Red Maple is $79.99, and they're 6 foot tall. So $79.99, 6 foot tall, Jeffers Red, the most beautiful red maple that's also tough. So Jeffers Red Maple, $79.99, reduced from $200.
Yep, perfect. It's all part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Limited quantities apply for these items at these prices.
And now a 10-inch pot Japanese maple, 5 foot tall, just $49.99. So $49.99 for a 4 foot Japanese maple. Now I put out a video recently, and actually we should show people. Do you know? Can you put your hands, Suman? Can you put your hands quickly on an Aurelian, the golden? They're just sort of over that way, the golden one. We did a video and it showed this beautiful. This is a beautiful purple forest pansy, but there's also a golden one.
You had three in that video. Yeah,
that's right. The green one I think we don't have at the moment. The golden one, really, really rare, and I just got some in the other day. I was really lucky to get them.
Oh, that's great.
Really hard to get, and it will just show the people the beautiful contrast between the purple and the gold forest pansy. So, now forest pansies have been really, really hard to get and very, very expensive.
They look good too. I can see them coming up. They look real good.
Now look at this. We've also got these. This is a golden. It's called an Aurelian, but I call them golden forest pansies. And have a look at that there. Beautiful, soft golden foliage. But we did a video the other day where a person had a purple one and a golden one growing together, and the contrast was awesome, absolutely awesome. And it's been a really popular video.
Try putting the purple in front of the golden just for the camera. Can we just try that? Yeah, if we pick it up. Put it in
Drop
front.
it down a bit and put it in front.
Just so we can see the contrast of.
Yeah, and these ones here are kissing cousins. They're the
you
same
go.
variety of plant, but with different coloured foliages. That's called an Aurelian, or I call it a golden forest pansy, and that's called a forest pansy. But anyway, these forest pansies are just $149.99 for a nice big 12-inch pot. That's a great price for a forest pansy. They're around Melbourne. They're very, very hard to get.
Yeah, and they're so beautiful too. And they're a medium-sized tree, aren't they? They don't get too crazy
Yeah,
big,
and
do they?
they have, and what it is, they've got beautiful, colourful foliage and amazing spring blossom. So beautiful. A lot of things with nice coloured foliage don't have the amazing spring blossom.
Yeah.
Now here's a great thing. What we've got here is a sensuous gum, and this is $149.99. These sensuous gums are so hard to get. They're so hard to get, and this is just $149.99. Now what it is, now most people are afraid to put a lemon-scented gum in their garden, and you see the odd one like out in Blackburn and that, you'll see the odd one in somebody's garden, and they'll have a white trunk. Your normal lemon scent will have a white trunk, and they'll be like 150 foot tall and take up the whole entire backyard, and they terrify people. But this one here has been specially bred. It's a miniature one. It's grafted, and this is going to grow about 4 to 5 meters tall. It's going to have beautiful white trunk. It's going to have beautiful white flowers. It's going to have beautiful cascading, sensuous looking, long, skinny leaves. Beautiful lemon scent, and on a hot day, it's going to fill your whole garden with a beautiful lemon aroma. So it's a wonderful tree to have, and this one here reduced from $349 to $149.99. A beautiful rare tree for $149.99, and you'll find that's one of the hardest gum trees to get.
Jay commented gums and their dang leaf droppings.
Yeah.
The lemon scented though, it's not as does it drop as much as your regular gum?
No,
or?
it's a miniature gum, so it does miniature
miniature
drop. Yeah.
There you go.
Now here's a fantastic deal. This is your Claret Ash. Now your Claret Ash is kind of like the colour of Shiraz or Cabernet Sauvignon, you know, and what you've got is beautiful, rich purple autumn colour. But what it is it's a fantastic tree. It's been grafted onto a desert ash. My dad used to grow desert ashes, and desert ash is probably the toughest tree. They'll take floods, they'll take drought, they'll take anything you dish out. It doesn't matter. The desert ash almost unkillable. So what they've done is they've grafted this Claret Ash, which is a much prettier tree than the desert ash, onto your desert ash, and you've got this amazing purple autumn colour. Beautiful shaped tree, fast growing, tough, virtually indestructible. So if you've got a farm and you're looking for something real tough to run up the driveway or down the side of your property, you couldn't go wrong with a Claret Ash. And it's funny, I had to look up the claret in the dictionary because I used to drink it a lot when I was young, but these days they don't sell claret anymore. And in the old days when red wine wasn't so popular, claret was where they just got all the old red wines and just tipped them all together and shoved them into a flagon, sold it for $1.60 or something back in the early 70s. And it was a kind of a fairly raw and rough red wine, but not really available anymore. So but if you imagine a Shiraz or a Cabernet Sauvignon, that's the colour you get in autumn.
Wow. Yeah, you get a beautiful reds with it.
I forgot to mention the price. These are 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall Claret Ash in most nurseries is going to cost you over $100. We've got these for $49.99 for a 6 foot tall Claret Ash. $49.99.
Yep, shop link in the description on most of the platforms today if you want to go shopping online right now.
Now here's one of the most amazing deals I've ever had. Now, a few years back I went up to Bright to look at the autumn colour because Bright has some of the best autumn colour in Victoria. And anyway, I went up there to look at the autumn colour, and I wanted to see what gave the best autumn colour. And anyway, I was in a park there, and I looked off a couple hundred metres away. There was like a yellow flame. It was just the most amazing golden yellow I've ever seen. I thought, what the heck is that? And I walked up, and what it was just a plain, ungrafted, basic ginkgo, which is what this is. Now, ginkgos are slow-growing trees. This one here will be 6 or 7 years old. Beautiful tree. you'd expect to pay a couple of $100 for something this size, but this fabulous ginkgo here is only $100. So $100 for a beautiful ginkgo, sometimes called a maidenhair fern tree, $99.99. So just on $100.
And we got, is it the ginkgo in one of our giveaway tiers?
That's right, you could get one of them for free. If you're spending $299, you can put your foot down and say, give me one of them free ginkgos.
But that's in-store only, yes.
In-store only, so come down this
politely
weekend.
though, you don't have to ask like that.
Yeah, so now here we've got an interesting deal. This is a Howier Kentia palm in an 8-inch pot, just $29.99. So $29.99. Now, the longest lasting palm tree I've ever had in the house was a Kentia palm. You put a Kentia palm in the right spot in your house and you will have it there for the next 50 years. Kentia palms, reliable, long-lived, easy to grow, very tolerant, house tolerant, indoor tolerant palm. Don't grow them out. You can grow them in your al fresco under cover, grow them indoors, but just don't grow them right out in the garden, okay? So anyway, and these are just $29.99, so beautiful, healthy, and you know, sometimes when you buy some palm trees to stick in a lounge room or the kitchen or something, it's like buying a bunch of flowers. 3 weeks later, they're gone. And anyway, what you find with your Kentia palm, you can form a relationship with your Kentia palm, you can fall in love with it, it can be your friend, and it can last you for the next 20 or 30 years. So that's your Howier Kentia palm.
Beautiful, and we've got pots in store at the moment. Pot sets at 50% off, or individual pots at 33% off. They'll grow great in pots, wouldn't they, Chris?
Hey, there was a beautiful one of those. Yeah, they would. Great in a pot. Yeah, put one beautifully into a pot. There was one of these with a beautiful flower. If you walk over there and just go, if you walk over there and just turn left down there, you'll see one with a beautiful, gorgeous flower on it.
Yeah, now this next item's been super popular too.
Really?
It's been selling out online. I don't know about in store. Online they've been very popular actually.
Now what's interesting about these, that these Bonsai Blues, I'm going to tell you all about them, are $110. So just say you went online and you bought a Bonsai Blue for $110, what would happen, Emlyn? What would happen?
Well, you'd get at the moment, if you do it this weekend or today and this weekend, if you purchase over if you spend over $100, you get a free.
And these are 110, so you
buy. So you get the free tractor seat.
Yeah, so look at this one here now.
Wow. How do we get ones like that? Are they about to spring in the flower, are they?
Well, I'll explain this. What it is, your Bonsai Blue is the most special jacaranda in Australia. And what it is that it's a grafted jacaranda. You've never seen a jacaranda in a nursery 2 foot tall with flowers on it before.
Yeah.
And what it is that these jacarandas here have been grafted, and they've been grafted from sexually mature wood. So that these ones here, that we're nearly past the flowering season. This one here is throwing a late flower, but all the rest of them, I absolutely guarantee, I'll give you $110 back if it doesn't, these will flower next summer.
Yeah.
Watered and fertilised, green and healthy, these will be flowering next summer. You will not be able to stop them.
I'm surprised they're actually still in flower though.
That's just a late flower.
It's a late flower.
Yeah, late flower.
Yeah.
They're mostly we had Bonsai Blues everywhere in flower. They're mostly finished, but I noticed this one when I was walking out the back of the nursery just before.
Yeah.
And now the Bonsai Blue, it's a gorgeous flower. We might give them a real close-up look at the flower. Now, so your Bonsai Blue, gorgeous flowers. Now, what it is, a lot of people love. There's hardly a person around who doesn't love a jacaranda. So we might put the big one up there now. There's hardly a person around who doesn't love a jacaranda. At any rate,
the big ones, yeah.
People love jacarandas, but the problem with jacarandas, they are a fairly big tree. So what happens with your jacaranda is that a lot of people won't put one in their garden because they're frightened it's going to grow too big. But these are called Bonsai Blues, and that's because they are bonsais. This one here is 6 or 7 years old, and so the Bonsai Blue jacaranda only grows to about 3.5 or 4 meters, absolute max. So 3.5 to 4 meter tree, covered in beautiful blue flowers, flowers that flowers the very first summer after you buy it because they're sexually mature when you get them. So sexually mature, flowering the first summer, Bonsai Blue Jacaranda, beautiful foliage, fabulous little compact tree, and this is the Jacaranda that everybody can fit in their garden. And what we've got is we've got these 10-inch pots for $110, and then we've got these 16-inch pots, beautifully established. This will be just covered. This will have 20 or 30 flowers this summer, this coming summer, and these are $399 for the big ones, $110 for the little ones.
Hey, we've got a few comments and questions coming in as people hop onto their lunch break during our Growers Direct Flash Sale. Clara Singh just commented, said that's beautiful. Jackson said, what's the dog doing? I have the same one. Dog's just sleeping at the moment.
Yeah, he's making a guest appearance.
He's the secondary mascot.
Yes. What it is my partner's away and I'm looking after him today, and I thought it'd be more interesting for him to be on the live than to be at home sleeping on the carpet.
That's right. Push through. Hal says, can you bonsai jacaranda and he says like bonsai, so maybe they mean like Chris?
Yeah.
Can you actually bonsai jacaranda like into those bonsai things?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Like
actually into the real small like bonsai, I think.
Yeah, you could do that. And
Jesus.
A bonsai blue would be the perfect way to do it. And one of those old ones, you could reduce its size and turn it into amazing sculpture in no time.
Yeah, beautiful. And then push through. Hal just says, what's most expensive plant? Maybe they mean, what's the most expensive plant we would have here? That's a good question, actually.
I've got
in the sale. This is just in general.
Okay,
I'm guessing.
I've got a pine tree out there, beautifully trained pine tree in an enormous pot. You know, it's probably 12 years old. It's a Yatsubusa pine, and it's $6,500.
Wow! All right, there you go. That's a good question. I like
and then I've got I've got the most beautiful weeping maple I have ever seen in my whole life. Just absolutely gorgeous. It's got a triple-headed one. It's about 8 foot tall. Just an absolute work of art, and I've got that for $2,500. And then for $4,500, I've got an amazing weeping green Atlantic cedar.
Wow! So if you want the more exotic stuff, the prices do go up. We got varying prices from free, up to the thousands of dollars.
Yeah. What you'll find is that we've got some of the cheapest plants in Melbourne, and I've got some really rare, and wonderful, more expensive plants.
Ralph just also commented, I flowered this summer too. I don't know if they meant the jacaranda or themselves. I think Ralph's having a little joke there.
Yeah.
Nice to hear, guys. All right, thanks for the comments there, and feel free to ask any more questions. All right, let's carry on with the live sale. These limited quantities do apply in these. Shop links in the comments section right now. You can head over to
So here's a 12-inch pot jacaranda. Now I would say that this is approaching sexual maturity. I would expect flowers next summer, and it's a really good size. 12-inch pot, reduced from $189 to $79.99. So $79.99. I'm 1.8 meters tall. It's a good 8 foot tall. So a beautiful big jacaranda for $79.99. Now this is a good deal too. This is an 8-inch pot jacaranda, reduced from $49.99 to $29.99. I'm 1.8 or 6 foot, and here it is here, just a little bit shorter than me for $29.99. So $29.99, and you'll be in the jacaranda, beautiful blue flower in summer business.
Leonard says y'all should do an online live plant auction.
Yeah.
We could try it one time.
Give it a whirl. We could try it next week. Let's auction a plant off next week.
We could do it next week. All right, Leonard, join us next week, Leonard, and you can be a part of it.
We'll do it. Thanks, Leonard.
We'll do it crazy. We'll start the bid really low. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we'll put a reserve. We'll take something that's worth $400 or $500, and we'll put a 10-cent reserve on it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds great. Let's do it next week.
Yeah,
we haven't planned anything this week.
That's the best idea I've heard.
Yeah, me too. I haven't even heard. No one's ever said that.
Yeah, best idea I've heard this year.
Jackson said I'm going to apply to my local nursery. Any tips, like for a job?
Oh, right.
What should he? What sort of things should he go for? Like, with the nursery?
Look, we employ 50 people here, and what I look for is I look for someone that's really interested in plants, not experienced, not person who knows heaps about plants, but somebody who's really interested, because I find the really interested person learns, and then somebody who wants to help customers. Like basically, that's what I need someone who's interested in plants who wants to help customers.
All right, so passionate and person-oriented.
Yeah, and hardworking, like
and
willing to get in and really go for it, you know.
Yep.
So that's what, and I'd imagine that's what your local nursery is going to want too. Really interested in plants, and because some people have kind of got degrees in horticulture, but they're not really. They're sort of just not that interested, you know. And I prefer the person who's really interested and really keen to help people.
Yeah, they got degrees, but they hate people or something.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding.
But anyway, so
all right, there you go, Jackson. That's some good tips for you, mate. Good luck with the job hunting.
Yeah, and tell them when you go down there. Say Chris from Hello sent you down there.
Chris will. What is it? Your resume. He'll reference you. No, he won't really. But you could say Chris from Hello sent you or something.
Yeah. So anyway, so here we are, Lagostromia Tuscarora crepe myrtle. Now Tuscarora has a beautiful, almost a red colour. It's a particularly rich, vivid, deep, exciting cerise pink. Fabulous colour, probably the richest, brightest coloured crepe myrtle of them all, and this is a big one. I'm 6 foot. It's bigger than me. It's 6 foot, and anyway, it's reduced from $149.99 to $109.99.
All right, great value on the Growers Direct flush sale.
Now we did a video back a year or so ago, and it's one of the most sought after videos we've ever done, and it's a black tulip magnolia, and your black tulip magnolia. Beautiful tulip-shaped flowers, deep purple, gorgeous tree. And one of the things that people like about the black tulip, it's not a big magnolia tree. So if you've only got a small garden or even a big pot and you want to have a gorgeous magnolia in it, your black tulip, now that's normally a rare magnolia that's hard to get. We've got them in a 6-inch pot for in a 10-inch pot for $79.99. $79.99. It's 4 foot tall. You could run all over Melbourne. You could not get a better deal on a black tulip magnolia right now.
Excellent. All right, shop link in the comment section down below. Do some shopping online if you wish, or come in store.
Now here we've got your Little Gem magnolia. Little Gem magnolia, it's one of my favourite magnolias. It flowers, it has white flowers nearly all year round. It grows 80 or 90 centimetres a year. It ends up only about 4.5 metres tall. It's a lovely small evergreen tree. White flowers for most of the year. Really tough. Almost no one ever comes in. We sell thousands of them every year, and almost nobody ever comes in and says my Little Gem died. So your Little Gem is a real Little Gem. One of the best magnolias for the home garden around. And your Little Gem magnolia, normally they cost $30 each. We got them for $19.99. So, and at $19.99, lots of people plant hedges and screens on, put them along the back fence or something like that. And at $19.99, you can afford to mass plant them. Plant them 1.6 or 1.8 metres apart and get a beautiful screen. And they are just $19.99.
How tall would the screen eventually end up being?
3.5, 4 metres. And the other thing that's great about your Little Gem, the other thing that's really good about your Little Gem is that they're highly trimmable. If you wanted to keep one only 2 metres tall, wouldn't be a problem.
Do it. And they'll be at 1.6 metres. They'll be real thick.
Yeah, at 1.6 you'll get a lovely thick screen, but you'll still be able to see the shape of the tree a little bit. You can go closer, but then they start to become just a wall of green.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So there we are.
All
so
right.
now we've got the Princess Cleopatra magnolia. So your Cleopatra magnolia, beautiful fragrant magnolia. You might give them a look at that photo, and it's a whitey pinky flower.
Yeah, and I got one on the screen as well. If you can
beautiful
see that.
mass flowering evergreen magnolia, wonderful magnolia to have, and just $29.99. Normally they're $39.99, but nice 3 foot plants for $29.99. Now you have to show people this label here, because the label here tells you what. So when I'm doing a Hampton's garden design, this is one of my favourite trees because they're really, really tough. And here's a nice one that shows some of the. Actually, we'll show them this one here. It's got the colour in it. See, have a look at this one here with the colour. Yeah, this has got the beautiful. Now, what happens? Your Nishiki willow, really, really tough, impossible to kill. You can keep them really small. If you give them a nice trim every year into a lovely round ball, you can keep them really, really small. And your Nishiki willow is a fast-growing, tough plant, great for a Hampton. It's got whites and soft pinks in it, great for a Hampton-style garden. Great if you need a tree. Say you've got terrible soil, or you've got a spot that gets wet feet or floods or something like that. Almost unkillable with a bit of water, almost unkillable. But a lot of people come in and they want to plant a tree in their artificial lawn. Now your artificial lawn's got all compacted dirt and compacted rock in it, and it's a bit of a bugger to get weeping cherries just die like flies when you plant them in the artificial grass. But this one here, great tree to insert into your artificial lawn, you know. Really, really tough. Just give it a bit of water, and you've got that wonderful show of white and pink foliage in the springtime. And these ones here, they are normally $200. These are $50 off, $149.99. So $149.99 reduced by $50. The Nishiki willow, and what you'll find is that we're one of the only nurseries that sell them. Very few nurseries sell them.
Gerosity says my favourite granddad.
Who said that?
Gerosity, I think I'm saying it right, I don't know. Gerosity said my favourite granddad.
Oh, right. Cool, thanks. Okay.
Thanks, Gerosity, for the comment. Make sure to leave a love and share this live far and wide, guys.
Yeah, now these have been really hard to get. This is a grafted mini red. Now the problem with buying a flowering gum is that normally they're grown from seed. You plant them, they grow too big, they take 15 years to flower, and when they flower, they're the wrong bloody colour. You know, but we've got these grafted ones, and what most people want is a beautiful rich red. These are a beautiful rich red, and do you know how long you have to wait for flowers?
12 months?
Yeah. These will be covered in flowers. These will double in size by this time next year, and they'll be covered in beautiful bright red flowers. So when you buy a grafted flowering gum, you know what colour it's going to be, and you know that you don't have to wait years for the flowers. So, and you also know that ultimately it's not going to grow into a big tree. This tree here is going to go 3.5 to 4 metres tall. In fact, one of our top videos at the moment is about the flowering gum, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago it came out, and the Corymbium, I think it's the baby orange, I think it's called that. Is that what these are, isn't it?
No, this is a baby mini red.
Oh, mini red. Anyway, it was on I think it was on the baby orange, but yeah, the video blew up.
Yeah. So they're a wonderful plant. It's amazing how things have changed. Once it was you waited many years for your flowering gum to flower, and you never knew what colour it was going to be. Now you can wait 1 year, and you're going to know what the colour's going to be.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah,
fantastic.
Awesome.
Someone's managed to work out how to do that.
An amazing technological breakthrough.
Pad Mini asks, any sale on orange jessamine?
Yes, contact me and I'll do a special deal. Tell me what size you want and how many you want, and I'll give you the deal of a lifetime. All right,
Pad Mini, you can give us a call, 03 935 9331. Just say Chris was going to give you the deal of a lifetime.
Yeah.
On the orange jessamine. All right, cool. What do we got next, guys?
Now we're ready for the Annie's Winter Wonder.
All right, great.
Okay, so what we've got here is your Annie's Winter Wonder, and if you show them the flower over there. So basically your Annie's Winter Wonder is a kind of a fabulous multifaceted mini shrub. It's a small shrub that's quite hardy. It's got beautiful variegated foliage, and when it's growing in springtime, the variegated foliage has little purple tips on it, and then in winter time you've got beautiful lavender mauve flowers. So beautiful lavender mauve flowers, purple tips on the new growth, variegated foliage, fantastic. And really good price too. They're normally expensive and hard to get, and we're doing them real cheap, reduced from $16.99 to $14.99. So $14.99, and they're big bushy plants. Fantastic.
Awesome. All part of this Growers Direct flash sale. The shop link is down in the comment section below if you want to purchase any of these products that you see here now.
So here we have Prince Snow Queen. Now Prince Snow Queen, interesting, it's an oak leaf hydrangea. There's the flowers there. So that's your Prince Snow Queen. That's the flowers. Now it has this beautiful, look at the foliage there. So, you know, like the foliage on a normal hydrangea can be a little bit boring at times, but that's really exciting foliage. But that's not the really exciting thing. The really exciting thing about your Prince Snow and any of your oak leaf hydrangeas is that they turn autumn colour in the autumn. They go autumn colour in the autumn, and then the leaves don't fall off. They stay there all winter long.
That's awesome.
So I made a beautiful garden for one customer where we called it the winter garden, and these were one of the main features. And we did orange and blue grasses and all sorts of colours in there. Yeah. In winter, and some beautiful coloured stems. But these formed the guts of it, and these were covered in beautiful burgundy autumn colour. Beautiful burgundy autumn colour.
And they can grow in full sun, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, after the camera went.
They'll withstand full sun or shade, but beautiful burgundy autumn colour. So incredible show in the winter. So these are, and then what happens in springtime is that the new green leaves emerge in amongst the burgundy autumn colour and push off the old foliage.
Nice. Yeah, the foliage looks awesome on them too.
Yeah. So here we have Sundae Fraise. Now Sundae Fraise, look at these big, beautiful flowers. These are just getting going. Next week they'll be twice the size. And so your Sundae Fraise is a sun hardy paniculata hydrangea. Now your paniculatas are your sun hardy hydrangeas. And so my friend who grows these grows them in the middle of a hot sunny paddock. So these have been brought up in a hot sunny paddock. They'll take the sun and the heat, no worries. And this is a medium-sized one, covered in a great big white and they look like hot air balloons floating over the top of the bush. These big white flowers that after Christmas they start to turn a soft pink, and they go a beautiful soft pink after Christmas. So white before Christmas, soft pink as you go after Christmas, and fabulous. The most sought after hydrangea on the market. We sell heaps of them every single week, and these are just $34.99. So $34.99 for Sundae Fraise hydrangea.
And thanks to Michelle for sending us a finger hearts and a heart me. And Michelle says, hi Chris.
Hi Michelle.
Maybe give us a hello to the camera.
Hello Michelle.
There you go. All right, thanks for that, guys. And thanks for the comments and questions, guys. Keep them rolling in. Leave us a like and share this live far and wide so your friends and family can find out about these deals.
Now what we've got here is a lavender, and this is a very, very sexy French lavender. Now the French lavender is known to be the sexiest lavender of all. And this is not just your ordinary one, it's called La Diva Imperiale. So La Diva Imperiale, the beautiful, sexy French lavender. Now, why would you plant French lavender? Let me tell you why you'd plant French lavender. Look at these flowers. I love the colour of the French lavender. Look, it's a sort of a softer mauve than any of the other lavenders. Then look at that lovely look at that beautiful grey foliage. Look at the fabulous grey foliage. So,
yeah, they're really nice actually.
Yeah, so lovely awesome. Foliage, but that's not the best thing. And know that I'm going to brush up against this foliage. Gorgeous fragrance. So in the flowers and the foliage, we've got the most beautiful, heavenly. So French lavender, I think it's got the best smell of any lavender, both in the foliage and the flowers. So year-round fragrance because you've got foliage all year round. But
and you can dry the flowers and use them as pot puree as well.
That's right. Yeah, or you can dry bunches of it and put bunches in the house. But that's not the best feature of the French lavender. French lavender flowers for about 9.5 months of the year. It flowers nearly all year. It's in flower now, it's in flower all winter long, and it's in flower for most of spring. So it's the longest flower, it's one of the longest flowering of any of your lavenders. So for long flowering, for beautiful blue flowers, for fabulous fragrance, for gorgeous foliage, French lavender. Now these La Diva Imperial are just reduced from $26.99 to $14.99. Now I jump in and grab a couple of these. I'd grab a couple of these, just $14.99.
And the French like to deep fry them in batter with a bit of like snails fresh from the garden.
Really?
No, I'm joking. Sorry, my stupid French joke. Hey, Jay says, is there such thing as a hydrangea tree?
There is. Some of the well, I said the magic word, paniculata hydrangea. We've got some here that are very, very strong growers, and they could be trained up. You could train them up into an actual tree. And in the Hamptons, that's what's really popular, is people have big hydrangea trees covered in amazing white flowers.
Nice. Michelle also commented, I'm just down the road in Pascoe Vale, and Hello is my nursery of choice.
Thank you, Michelle.
Well, also Michelle, if you didn't hear earlier on in this live, we've got some pretty crazy giveaways in store only at the moment as part of our Summer Deals Baby. If you're interested in, if you're shopping right now, it's a good time because you're going to get some great freebies. That's
right. And what we'll do, we're getting near the end of this program, and when we get to the end, we're going to run people through the giveaways. And the giveaways, some of the plants we're giving away are worth up to $400 each.
Amazing.
And so we've got our biggest, most aggressive giveaway program ever. And the reason, do you know the reason why we're doing it?
Well, Summer Deals Baby, isn't it?
Well, that's right. What it is this time of year the phone can slow down a little, the people walking in the door can slow down a little, and I've got to keep those phones ringing, keep my staff employed,
trucking,
and those vans out there trucking. So vans trucking and phones ringing. And so what I've done is I've put on my biggest ever Summer Deals Baby.
And if you're not quite sure what we're referencing, actually, Chris did a really funny parody from The Wolf of Wall Street, which we called The Wolf of Hello Plants. If you head over to YouTube and search Wolf of Hello Plants, you should be able to find the video. It's really funny. Chris does a parody from the movie.
Yeah, that's
Surprised
right.
we never got a copyright strike from the director or producer of that movie.
Yeah, it'll take you straight back to the this little parody will take you straight back to the Wolf to the Wolf of Wall
it's
Street.
had 250,000 views too, that video. So hey, just quickly, and Michelle just says I'll come down tomorrow and say hi.
Yeah, come in and say hello to me. I'll be probably sitting at the table doing garden design. Stop by and say hello, Michelle.
There you go. And then last question here for now. Sally says, how big did a hydrangea grow? I guess it depends which variety, doesn't it?
Very much. We've got some miniature ones here. There's one here called Pee-wee that barely grows knee high. And then we've got other ones that, with a little bit of care and work, could be growing up maybe 3 meters tall. And that'd be your paniculata tree hydrangea.
There you go, Sally. So it just depends on which variety. If you want the tall one, you go the paniculata ones, and if you want the shorter ones, you go to macrophylla. Is that right? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's continue with the sale.
Okay, so the next one is we've lost my spot. Sundae Fraise, La Diva. Okay, so here's a great plant. This looks an unassuming little puff of green here, but what you've got here is you've got Thryptomene FC Pain. Now, last winter I found a great big bush growing in a garden. It was a bit higher than knee high, and it was a good metre wide, covered in pink flowers. Now these flower for about 5 months of the year. They flower all through the winter and halfway through spring. In fact, they're almost starting to throw a few flowers now. Lovely fine pink sort of heather-like flowers, but the incredible thing was the fragrance, a beautiful gentle fragrance, fabulous fragrance, and right in the middle of winter when nothing else much is flowering, beautiful pink fragrance. It's just pink flowers and fabulous fragrance. And these are a hardy, tough Australian native. So brighten up your native garden in the winter, or even put them into your exotic garden. FC Pain is just $11.99. So $11.99 for the Thryptomene FC Pain. All
right, shop link in the description below, guys, if you want to shop online.
Right, so what we've got here is the Snowball Bush. Now your Snowball Bush is normally quite expensive. Snowball Bush, beautiful white balls of flowers in springtime. And when I was young, they were very common. These days they're rare and hard to get. These ones here are of a size and age and sexual maturity that they'll be producing beautiful snowballs. If you plant these in your garden, you'll have snowballs on these this spring. So for snowballs this spring, $49.99, 10-inch pot Snowball Bush. And your Snowball Bush, the proper name for it is Viburnum opulus sterile. So Viburnum opulus sterile. Now we've got a chap coming in for a deal on Chinese Mysterious, and here's
Leonard, if you're still with us, here you go. I didn't know they were part of the sale. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so $29.99. Look at this beautiful 8-inch Wisterias. The Chinese Wisteria is just $29.99. So $29.99 for a beautiful 8-inch Chinese Wisteria.
Wonderful.
And now your Chinese Wisteria is the one that flowers. Some of them flower with the leaves on them and you can hardly see the flowers.
Yeah.
But your Chinese Wisteria flowers with no leaves, so you really get to see the flowers. The flowers are fabulously fragrant. There's heaps and heaps of flowers. So Chinese Wisteria just $29.99.
$29.99 right now, Leonard. You were asking about them. We'll have to do that auction next week too. Leonard was the one that suggested the auction.
Yes, and we'll do it. Make a note.
Sure
make a note. What we'll do is we'll pick a really exciting $400 plant, and we'll pick an exciting $400 plant, and we'll put a 10-cent reserve on it.
10-cent reserve on the auction. I'm
So
just telling our producer
if nobody
about
bids,
this, so she remembers.
If nobody bids, you might get it for 15 cents.
Wow, that's going to be awesome.
Plant.
All right, next week we're doing that, okay? Thanks to Leonard.
Yeah, fantastic
We're
idea.
going to have a crazy, crazy deal.
Yeah. So here we've got the Carex Orange Sedge. Now orange sedge, look at the colour there. If you're doing a garden that you want to have it looking good in the winter. Now I love these when you plant them with something like the Elijah Blue. You do the Elijah Blue and you do these, and these go beautiful orange in the winter. When they're growing quickly now, they're not very orange, but with the onset of cold in the winter, these will be fabulous orange, beautiful colour, and it's a lovely small growing grass. It doesn't go crazy on you. Great in a modern garden.
Blues and dark greens actually.
Yeah, but this is really good in a modern garden, and these we're giving away beautiful big plants. Look at the size of these, $9.99. So $9.99 for a beautiful big orange sedge.
Alright, all part of the Growers Direct flash sale deals. Shop link in the description, or head over to hellohelloplants.com.au.
Now everybody's got some patch of ground that's a bit ugly that needs covering up. These are just $2.99. These are your hot pink pig-faced Carpogrotus, the Australian native Carpogrotus. And do you know you can eat these?
What's it taste like?
Well, I reckon I'm going to get you to eat one now so you can discover for yourself.
Are they clean or?
Yeah, they've been specially washed. What do you think?
No, it's not good. It's sort of like a salty cucumber or something.
Yeah, not too bad. If you were starving, you'd love it.
Yeah, if you were starving, you would eat it.
Yeah. So anyway,
does it have nutritional value at all? Or
I'm sure it would.
It's actually interesting. It's got a little bit of a spice to it too. Fascinating.
But anyway, what these do
try, Jennifer?
in the middle of winter and in springtime,
just have a little bit.
These have amazing hot pink flowers, but they're cheap. They're $2.99. Each one's going to cover a good square metre. So if you had an embankment you wanted to cover, an old nature strip you wanted to cover, some area, say maybe under some trees, you can cover it with your hot pink Carpogrotus, which doesn't taste so good, but you can eat it.
I wonder who discovered that you could eat it though. So interesting. They must have been starving on the beach or something.
Yeah. So $2.99.
Sort of numbs your mouth a bit before you get to the actual, and then it goes away.
Now here's your convolvulus early blue. Now lots of people come to me and they say, look, we've got a retaining wall we want to cover up. Convolvulus early blue is fantastic. It'll fall over it'll fall over a wall, and they're covered in blue flowers from the mid of September until the end of May. So very, very long flowering. I plant them under my iceberg roses. Really good for falling over an embankment or wall. Great as a ground cover. Fast, really super fast growing and super long flowering. One of the best ground covers around, one of the best cascading ground covers around. And we have them for a really good price. These are just $9.99. So $9.99 for a cascading blue convolvulus.
Yeah, and the Macca's car park is full of those. The one in Oak Park, actually.
Yeah, that's right. So here we've got Dichondra Repens. People use these for making lawns, for growing around. They grow them around their pavers. You can make a lawn, grow them under trees, grow them in a pot, grow them in a hanging basket. Very versatile plant. But what's great about our ones is that if you want to mass plant them, we've got these amazing, look at the size, show them the size of that. We've got these big, beautiful Dichondra Repens for $4.99. So $4.99. At some nurseries that would barely be a deposit on their Dichondra Repens, but here you've got them for $4.99.
Sally says, has a request, can Chris please mention how big each plant gets?
What's that?
Sally is requesting, can Chris please mention how big each plant grows?
Okay, I'll do my best.
He'll do his best. I mean, at the moment we're looking at ground covers, so you're not gonna, most of this stuff doesn't grow higher than 30 centimeters.
Yeah. So here we've got your silver Dichondra. It's called Silver Falls, and one of these will cover a square metre, no worries. But if you want to cover a square metre quickly, you might plant two of these. And Silver Falls can be a bit pricey some places. We've got them for $9.99. So $9.99 for your Silver Falls Dichondra.
All right, beautiful. It's a me.
And it grows sort of low like that and covers about a square metre.
All right, it's a me. Danny says, what are the sales you currently have? We are looking at our current sale items. All of these items you see here have limited quantities at these prices.
Now, if you did this QR code here and went to that QR code there, you'd land yourself in the middle of the biggest nursery sale happening in Melbourne right now, happening in Victoria right now, because not only do you get these plants real cheap, but we've got giveaways, plants up to, if you spend $999, we give you a $400 maple or a $400 magnolia for free.
Yeah, that's maybe what It's Me Danny is asking about, the giveaways as part of the Summer Deals Baby campaign we have at the moment. Head over to hellohelloplants.com.au and you'll see everything you need to see there.
Okay,
what's free, what's not.
So here we've got the silver carpet, and we're giving these away for $3.99. This is one of the toughest ground covers you get. Beautiful silver, very tough. You can walk on it. You could. Our dog likes to do his business on it, lies on it, rolls on it.
While the business is on there.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a fairly big patch of it. We've got a whole lawn of it. Anyway, he loves it. And I sometimes drive the tractor over it. It really is very tough.
Wow.
So silver carpet, just $3.99.
Maximum weight 5 tons.
Yeah. So here we've got we've got Seneca chalk sticks in 3-inch pots.
Oh, okay.
Just $4.99. Now you get a really, have a look at that. These are a high fashion plant. They're low maintenance. If you're doing a modern garden, you want a nice bright silver grey ground cover, you'll use a chalk stick. And if you plant 2 plants per square metre, they grow about 30 centimetres tall. They'll cover quite a big area. Fabulous plant to have. And they are just $4.99. So $4.99 gets you a really decent sized chalk stick. So that, and so that's the thing, is that we've got trees, we've got shrubs, we've got ground covers, we've got succulents, we've got fruit trees. We have got everything in this sale, so you can do your garden project here, and chalk sticks are just part of it. Nice big substantial plants for just $4.99.
Beautiful. Come and get your chalk sticks.
Now here we've got your baby's tears. Now your baby's tears, if you've got a shady spot, maybe it's in the corner of your fernery, maybe it's on the south side of the house, that spot where the sun never shines. And I don't mean that spot, I mean the spot where you've got a big wall that's on the south side. And
Gross.
but that spot where the sun never shines, you grow baby's tears. Baby tears will turn that spot green and soft and beautiful. So baby's tears, beautiful green ground cover for that shady spot. Keep it moist and cool and it'll do fabulously for you. So beautiful baby's tears. And the price of baby's tears is real cheap. These are just $4.99. A lot of places are charging 12 or 13 bucks. We're doing them for $4.99.
All right, come and get your baby's tears as part of this sale.
Yeah. Now here we've got white creeping thyme, just $7.99. So white creeping thyme, $7.99. That's a great price. White creeping thyme, beautiful, beautiful low-growing, spreading ground cover with white flowers. It's edible. It's an actual thing that you can use in the kitchen, but you can use it for a lawn, grow it around your pavers, put it in a hanging basket. Very versatile, beautiful thing to have. Rub your hand over it, and you have the most beautiful fragrance on your skin. Beautiful plant to have. It takes quite a bit of foot traffic, and just $7.99. $7.99, great price for that.
Great for pizzas.
Yeah.
In your cooking.
Now look at these luscious big, these are your ornamental grapevines. Now your ornamental grapevine, if you want to cover a pergola, maybe you want to grow get some beautiful green shade on the front of your veranda. If you've got a fence you want to cover and make it green and lush, these are fast, incredibly fast growing, very green, very lush. And then in autumn you've got the most amazing bright red autumn colour. So for beautiful red autumn colour, amazing show in the autumn. And then the great thing is the leaves drop off them in the winter and they've got no twigs. So if you've gone them over your pergola, the winter sun will come in on you and you'll enjoy your winter sun when these have lost their leaves. So these are one of the best pergola covers around, fast growing, and these 8-inch pots reduced from $39.99 to $24.99.
Hey, we've got a question from Real Person Following asking, hi, not related to the sale items on the table, but actually I think this was one of the sale items, but what's that white flowering plant just behind you there, Chris? Yeah, there you go, and that's one of the sale items. So they're referring to the big boy behind you. Okay,
so what that is the most sought after hydrangea on the market. We've got some smaller ones on sale for $34.99. This is a Sundae Fraise hydrangea. So you can see what a beautiful bush they become in no time in the garden.
All right, there you go, Real Person. Hopefully that answers that for you. Sundae Fraise.
So here we have the Zoysia no Mow Grass, normally $8, reduced to $5.99. So $5.99, beautiful big bushy plants of Zoysia no Mow Grass.
Off to the camera there, but the dog is just sleeping in front of the gorilla. Gotta be really careful where you step at the moment.
Now here's a fabulous deal. A lot of people are struggling with bugs eating their lily pillies. And there's people looking for a lily pilly that's lush and green and beautiful that the bugs don't eat. And here it is. It's called Green Screen. These are 8-inch pots. They're normally over $100. And this green screen here is reduced from $149.99 to $99.99. $99.99. Beautiful big lush green screen lily pilly.
Beautiful. Come in and get your border or your hedge.
Now, if you want to grow a Leighton's green hedge is one of the fastest growing hedges you can get. You can grow these 3 meters in 2 years, no worries. So if you want to block out the neighbours, if you want to block the noise out, if you want to block the dust in your old dirt road that you live along, this is your best block around, your fastest block around, your densest block around, your easiest to grow blocker of all, Leighton's Green Cypress. These 6-inch pots here are just $10.99, and have a look, they're about 60 centimetres tall. So 60 centimetres tall, $10.99, Leighton's Green, you cannot go wrong. These are not going to last at $10.99 for Leighton's Green Cypress.
Yeah, welcome to our Growers Direct flash sale. shop link is in the comments section down below, or head over to hellohelloplants.com.
What we're going to do, when we get to the end, I want to do all the giveaways again, but just the ones that we're actually doing at the moment. Yeah. What? Yeah, good, okay. So now what we've got is the Swain's Golden Pencil Pine. Now Swain's Golden Pencil Pine, that's a slow, they're difficult to strike and they're difficult to grow from an early stage, but these ones, now that they've reached this stage, you'll find them very easy and fast to grow. But your Swain's Golden Pencil Pine, beautiful golden pencil pine, hard to get because they are hard to propagate. These are lovely big plants, and they are just $25.99. So $25.99, beautiful big Swain's Gold. You will not get better price anywhere on Swain's Gold. They've been reduced from $29.99 to $25.99.
All right, great deals here as part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Kathy asks, can you recommend a quick growing border plant for a garden edge? Just want a really low one, thanks. Recommend a quick growing border plant for a garden edge.
Tom Thumb, plant 4 per metre. Tom Thumb, very, very fast growing, very hardy, very easy to grow, very versatile, grows in lots of different places.
All right, there you go, Kathy. Tom Thumb's the answer.
Now you might need to pan up and down these, Jennifer. Look at the size of this. This is the biggest plant that's come in here this week. This one here is well over 3 metres tall. And what we've got here is your Ficus Hilli Flash. Now you might be putting a house on the market and you've got something big and ugly to cover. Yeah. Here it is, a Ficus Flash, over 3 metres tall, for reduced from $8.99 to $6.99. So $6.99.99 for a Ficus Flash 3 metres tall.
All right, beautiful. Hey, Chaos asks, can the Nomo handle lots of sun?
Yes, loves the sun, likes rich, plenty of fertiliser, good soil, plenty of water, adores the sun.
There you go.
So here we are, Ficus Hilli Flash reduced from $8.99.99 to $6.99.99 for a 3 metre, 100 litre pot with a beautiful thick trunk, ready to do that big cover-up job for you.
Right, it's very big, as you can see. What was the price on that one again, Chris?
$6.99.
$6.99, all right, there you go,
now
guys.
Here's another great deal. Your Cleveland ornamental pear, 8 foot tall, and your Cleveland ornamental pear is just $69.99. But wait, there's more. If you were to buy 10, how many have you buy? So if you buy, oh, it's not there, is it? Ah, right. Well, invisible to the naked eye. If you were to buy 10 of these, they dropped to $59.99. So $599 for 10. So $599.99 for 10. So if you're on a farm and you want to plant a nice avenue, go for the 10 deal. They're only $60 for 8 foot Cleveland pears. You can't go wrong.
All right, amazing deal. And you get, if you shopped online, and if you shopped in store, actually, you would get some incredible deals as well. Yeah.
Now Manchurian pears are the classic ornamental pear. I remember when these were the only ornamental pear on the market. And Manchurian pears, beautiful spreading tree. They're lovely, low growing, low head height, spreading tree. Fabulous blossom in spring. Beautiful. They're the first to blossom in spring. They're the first to autumn colour in the autumn. So beautiful autumn colour in the autumn. They're great for pleaching. That's where you trim up the bottom branches and trim them into a square hedge on top. Your best one for pleaching is your Manchurian pear, and these are beautiful big plants for $69.99, or buy 10 of them and pay just $59.99 for buying 10. That's $599 for 10. Now here we have the beautiful Snow Maiden, and these are beautiful big Snow Maidens. Show them how big and sexy these are. That's it. Beautiful big Snow Maidens, and these have been reduced from $14.99 to $11.99. So $11.99, you can't go wrong with these fabulous Snow Maidens. And now your Snow Maiden, good for a hedge, sort of thing to put up the side of the driveway for a sort of a compact neat hedge, covered in white blossom in the springtime. But the best feature of your Snow Maiden, incredibly hardy. If you've got hard soil, if it's hot and sunny, if it's a bit dry, if it's not the greatest spot ever, Snow Maiden and other plants have died there, your Snow Maiden is a toughie that might just survive in that spot.
Great. Kathy says thank you on the suggestion for the low border garden border.
Yeah, let's put them both up together.
You're welcome, Kathy.
So here we've got your water housey or weeping lily pilly in a 12-inch pot. In a 12-inch pot, we're giving them away for $89.99. Now have a look. That's nearly 6 foot tall, nice and bushy. A really good start. Now, if you put these in and water and fertilise them, well, they can grow 1.5 meters a year. But if you're in a real hurry, you might go for the 16-inch pot, and that's been reduced to $189.99. Now, your $189.99, your 16-inch pot, it's much bushier. Have a look how bushy that is. Really bushy. Show them how bushy that is. Really bushy plant. It's about 2.2 meters tall. Really bushy, and just $189.99, reduced by over $100 from $299.
All right, leave us a like and share this live so others can discover these great deals, guys. These next specials are in-store only prices, which you're going to see on these pots. But who wouldn't want to shop in-store? You know, we've got these incredible giveaways, which Chris is going to go over with you in a moment, just as we get to the end of this live.
Okay, so what we've got here is the egg pot, and this is a white egg pot. Now, if you were to come in store, a set of 5 of these white egg pots is $509.95. That's the normal price, but we've reduced it to $254.98. Now, it's nothing for a big pot like this. It would be nothing to pay $200 for a big pot like this. So virtually, you find that your other 4 pots are virtually for free. So So basically, you're getting, and this set of 5 for for $254, you've got a set of 5 pots. You'll be able to decorate your whole outdoor area, and that big pot there is big enough for a big feature plant, for a beautiful lemon tree, for a really nice tree can go in that big pot. And even this second pot here is still pretty big. You could get a lemon tree or a lovely big flowering bush or something like that, and then even the third pot is still a good sized pot that can put quite a substantial plant in. So you've got 3 really substantial large pots for $200 odd. Decorate your outdoor area, decorate around the pool. Come in and buy these, and we'll help you with some nice plants to decorate in them. And we've got potting mix here as well, but it's only $254 for a big set of 5 pots.
All right. For those of you who've just joined us or tuning in now, it's our Grows Direct flash sale. These pots you're looking at here, to get them at the 50% off, you do need to purchase them in store. You cannot get them at that price online, so I do want to stress that. These prices are in store only.
And right now we've got the cheapest pots we've ever got. What it is, our grower is clearing out all of our supplier, not grower, he's clearing out all of his stock.
Pot grower.
Yeah, he's clearing out all of his stock, cheap.
That's right. So again, this is an in-store only deal, just on the pots. The plants you can shop online. The shop link's in the comment section down below or on the website. Go shopping, guys. Come in store or go online. Get these crazy deals while you can. They won't last until we're sold out. Obviously, once the sale ends, we'll have different specials. So if you see anything you like here today as well, you should snap it up while you can. At that price, that is.
Okay, so here we've got the Seychelles Congo Black. Now your Congo Black's a nice tall pot, very stylish. Got these beautiful horizontal ribs on it. Set of 3, normally $400, reduced to $199.99. So half price. Very stylish way to decorate your alfresco is the Seychelles Congo Black set, just $199.99 for a set of 3. Really jazz up your place with this beautiful set of 3. Very good price. Seychelles Congo Black set of 3.
Alright, again, in store only for these 50% off on the pot sets. But there's some great incentives to come in store. We're open all weekend. It's going to be beautiful weather. Come in. Good thing about shopping in store for the pots is you can actually grab the plant you're interested in, put it in the pot, and look at how it will actually combine with the plant that you purchase.
Yeah.
All All right, we're going to be wrapping up this slide very shortly. It's the last item here. We're going to be doing a live auction next week for something crazy, so make sure you tune in.
With a 10-cent, a $400 plant with a 10-cent reserve.
Tune in to the live next week. Don't forget, online this weekend and today only, it ends this weekend, is the free tractor seat plant when you spend over $100. And there's some incredible in-store giveaways we have right now when you spend over on our summer deals, baby. Chris, tell us about this last item here for the day in the set of items.
Now say you've got a timber deck, say you've got an old-fashioned house, say you're a little bit funky, what you're going to go for is a terracotta pot. Now the great thing about terracotta pots, like they dug up those terracotta soldiers, and I think they were 1,000 years old or something, and they're still in good shape. So
there's a Chinese soldier thing.
Yeah. They're 1,000 years old and they were still in perfect condition. They dug them up.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So your terracotta lasts.
Yeah.
And so if you want some pots that look funky, that look real, that look really, really cool, and you want 1,000 years life out of them, you go for these.
Yeah.
So for multi-life wear and tear, you go for your terracotta pot. And these are funky, but the deal is unbelievable.
They'll be here 1,000 years later, won't they? This pot.
Yeah. So they were 426. As I said, the big one is enormous. If you wanted to grow a great big citrus, maybe a great big palm tree in your pot, something really big and fat, the big one is enormous. It's about 85 centimeters wide. And then the second biggest one is really big too, and the third biggest one's nice and big, and the other two are a bit small. So 3 great big pots, 2 small pots in the set were $426, now $213. So $213. Funky, long-lasting terracotta, never goes in style, never goes out of style, always looks good. Love the terracotta, fabulous pot, and they are guaranteed for 1,000 years. At $213.99.
And that's for the whole set, guys. And
whole set of 5.
It is in store only though.
Yeah,
you've
got to come down here and pick them out and you're in business.
The gorilla's hand nearly came off there. So solid, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe just quickly we'll just recap on this sale. So this sale ends next Friday and we'll have a whole set of new items from next Friday. If you saw anything you like here today, click the shop link in the comment section or head over to our website hellohelloplants.com.au. And if you do come in store, Chris, you want to tell them about some of the giveaways that we have in store at the moment?
Right, okay. So what it is that we've got in our sale, there's 100 items, very diverse range of items designed so that people can do their whole project within our sale. But what it is, this time of year can be a little bit quiet. So what we've done is we've put on our summer deals, baby. And our summer deals, baby, is a whole series of giveaways. Now, just imagine you came in here and you spent $299. I'm going to chuck in your choice of this big, beautiful gardenia. Look at this luscious big gardenia here. It's valued at $100. It's going in for free. So absolutely free. Or you might decide, no, the cherry doesn't go with the gardenia. What goes? The ginkgo. The ginkgo.
Ginkgo, yeah.
Yeah. Or you could choose this 7-year-old ginkgo that has fabulous golden autumn color, a beautiful specimen tree, valued at $100, absolutely free. So look at that, spend $299, your choice of this fabulous gardenia or this beautiful ginkgo tree. Now, say you spent $399.
The deals just keep getting better.
Yeah, what you would get at $399 is the box ball or the weeping cherry. So weeping cherry or box ball, get rid of that one there.
Weeping cherry there, yep. Now I must stress it is one giveaway per customer, but the giveaway items get better the more you spend, basically.
That's right, it goes up and up. So here we've got a beautiful weeping cherry valued at $150, or amazing topiary box ball valued at $150. And when you spend $399, you can say, give me the box ball or give me the weeping cherry. And we just chuck it in at $399.
Just chucked in. So you spend over $399, get one of those, and then
now,
what's the last tier?
Now say you're doing a whole garden. Say you're doing a whole garden, and this is going to help you with your whole garden. What happens is you do a whole garden, and we've got this amazing we've got this amazing Senkaku maple. This Senkaku maple, that's the one, grafted one with the amazing red stems, valued at $400. It's 8 foot tall. It's a beautiful rare maple. This would cost you $400 any store anywhere in Melbourne for an advanced Senkaku maple. $400. We chuck it in for free when you spend over $999.
Yeah, have it as a feature tree, pop a light underneath it and shine it up the trunk. It looks incredible.
But what Melbourne's most popular magnolia is the teddy bear magnolia. And the teddy bears are expensive, they're hard to get. Here you've got a $400 teddy bear. You can choose between the $400 Senkaku and the $400 teddy bear, where you spend over $999.
That's right. So that's what we've shown you there is all in-store only.
Yep.
And applies while we're running the summer deals, baby.
Yeah.
Which will be for the rest of summer. So get on in, or until we run out of stock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do love what you saw here today, you want to do some shopping, get some great deals and get some giveaways. And we haven't forgotten about those who are shopping online as well.
Okay, so let's show them the tractor seat deal.
So last but not least, if you don't want to come in, you don't want to get these giveaways in store, or you can't get in, you want to shop online, we have a great giveaway just for you as well.
You know what you could do? Say you want to come in here and you want to get the $400 maple, right?
Yeah.
What you could do is you could go online and do a pickup order and spend $100 and get one of these $50 tractor seats for free. Then you could come down here, spend $1,000 and go home with a $400 maple.
Oh, no, that's sneaky.
Oh,
sneaky. It's limit one per customer, but I suppose we can do the online and the in-store.
Yeah, that's right. So,
one of the online and one of the in-stores.
So if you're coming down here, go online, spend $100, then come down here and spend $1,000, get your whole garden lot together and get a $400 giveaway.
There's a loophole. There's a loophole on the giveaway, guys.
Yeah. So there you are. You get what it is that beautiful Senkaku maple. That could be the centerpiece of your garden, which means you can spend more money on your other ground covers and your hedges and your other stuff than the Senkaku maple or the teddy bear magnolia can then be the centerpiece. And it's so what you're going to do, if you came down and you spent $1,000 and you get the other $400 for free, you've got $1,400 worth of plants for $1,000.
Yeah, it's really great value. And then you did spend under on the $1,000 if you did Growers Direct flash sale deals. You've saved money there as well.
Yeah,
so.
And then if you went online, spent that extra $100, I got you that $50.
Your Ligullara tractor seat plant.
Yeah, you'd be in clover.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us, guys. Check out the sale via the QR code or the shop link in the comment section.
We're going to have a dancing
gorilla.
gorilla.
Sure. Yeah, I was hoping you'd forgotten, but I think we're
here we are.
All right, for those of you who have stayed with us.
Up again. Good boy. Good boy.
The comment. Now, my only concern is, do we get copyright struck on playing this Baby Snake song? Because I was under the impression we can't play it anymore.
I'll play something else.
I don't think we... Do you know what we can play? We just got to be careful with what we play because we do get copyright strikes.
Right.
Zappa's kids weren't happy with us playing his dad's song. I don't know, I was just making that up.
Moon Unit and
what can we play that's... No, well, we can, but I just don't know if we'll get
what about one of your creations? Emlyn?
I haven't got anything ready though, hang on. What can we do?
Hey, what if you just play a couple, what if you do a
medley? Here we go.
Do a medley of things, like if you only play it for 30 seconds, they can't really...
Alright, hang on, we got something here. It's not gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be dance friendly. I found copyright music for you. What is it gonna be slow, is it? Here we go, we'll go into it a bit.
Here we are.
There we go, alright, there's your dance. We can still dance to this. It's AI music, I think. This is better than Baby Snakes, I think. This is not AI. The dog's loving it as well.
Yeah.
No, Harry can dance. Let Harry. Actually, Harry thinks you're getting attacked by the gorilla. All right, we'll leave it there. There you go. Who was that for? Someone stuck around till the end for that. All right, we hope you enjoyed the live, guys. We try to keep it zesty.
He's trying to protect.
Keep it fresh. Harry's trying to protect Chris. Good guard dog there. And keeping the gorilla. Looked like the gorilla was attacking Chris. All right, guys, so don't forget to click the shop link in the comment section or head over to hellohelloplants.com.au to get onto this sale.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us.